Me being an ER nurse, for me personally, it's the best of every world. First started with finding renal cell carcinoma on my left kidney. I had that surgery where they did robotic surgery to remove the renal cell. In the process of that I was off that month, and my first day back in the emergency room was May 14th. So I showed up at 11 o'clock, and I was going to do 11 o'clock to 7 p.m. Adrian, the tap nurse, he said he found me slumped over in triage. That's when they found that I'd had a heart attack, but they weren't sure why. Dr. Gonzalez knew about the kidney surgery, and he supposedly pushed on my stomach in CAT scan and said that I yelled back at him to stop, not to do that.
Our best guess at that time was that the bleeding that he'd had put his body into shock, and as a result of having some underlying coronary disease, ended up having a heart attack and rupturing a coronary plaque at the same time. We rushed him up to the Cath lab, took a look at his coronaries, and he'd occluded his front heart artery called the LAD, which, if you have to pick one to not lose, it is unfortunately that one.
We got a call that day from Dr. Pickett and said he had an emergency in the cath lab. He had almost complete occlusion of the main artery to his heart. His blockage was in that artery that feeds the heart itself. Had this happened to him at home, it would have been a fatal heart attack.
We then did our best to fix his heart attack, and were able to sort of stabilize that situation but not fix it permanently. At which time I called Dr. Hetz and Dr. Mean to come help also.
And so I went up to the cath lab, and he was in there trying to open up the artery. When he couldn't get it open, that's when we knew we were going to do it. So we asked Dr. Amin to come in.
People typically don't have bleeding, massive bleeding at the same time as a heart attack. In Jerry's case, unfortunately, the bleeding caused a massive heart attack. Dr. Pickett already had a sheath into Jerry's aorta, so I was able to quickly, within 10 minutes, I think, stop Jerry's bleeding.
And then we took him to the operating room and then performed an off pump. So we did that surgery. I'm very happy with how it went. It went very, very well.
I got to go back to work September 5th. And I walked up onto the floor. Everybody, and then all the nurses stopped. And we're just amazed and shocked that it was me. The care and love and compassion that I got the whole time I was here, was out of this world, was invaluable.
Being able to know that you made such an impact on one person's life, but really that impact stretches out to family and friends and extended family. And so it's very cool and humbling to kind of be a part of that.
It's a big win. When you've got that many things going on at the same time, to be able to pull through it's a big win.
Wake up every day. Let your loved ones know that you love them every day, no matter what. If you have a spouse, kiss your spouse just because. Let them know how much you love them and cherish them. Fulfill your day with what it is that God has set forth for you. There's nothing too big to tackle. And there's nothing but miracles out there.